And Oksana Omalenchik, a real little chick of the Russian team, she has everything to do. A really dejected Russian camp, but she has to be positive, and what a piece of apparatus to go on to after a disaster. This really is a test of their nerves. A really beautiful little gymnast, and of course this, the set exercise, showing the same movements. All of the gymnasts are doing the same routines, but what the judges are looking for is just how well these movements of simplicity can be performed.
Well, the mood in that Russian team still affected totally by those two disastrous errors on the asymmetric bars. Not totally disastrous in terms of their team standing, because they've been so good on the other pieces that they're not far behind, but they must have a very, very good beam. Omalenchik doing it wonderfully for them. Might bring a smile back to Rodionenko's face.
Yes, only 15 years old, third in the European Championships, and possibly, who knows, she sees her chance of fame. Just look at that routine, superb, little Oksana Omalenchik.
Now Yurchenko, a supreme gymnast, but this, a test that she's probably not faced in competition before. I don't remember her coming off, and particularly not in set exercises, making even a big mistake.
Well, I have seen her make mistakes, but she's never made a recovery before now, because the mistake has generally been due to an injury rather than a failed move. So this is a new situation for the world champion. Most gymnasts know what it is to have to climb back on after errors, but the Russians make so few that they don't experience that feeling very often.
A group of Japanese behind, waving their support to their competitor on another part of the podium, must all help to make it more difficult for Yurchenko to concentrate on that beam.
Two-thirds of the way through the exercise, and she's going extremely smoothly. One wonders just what is going through her mind at this moment. I bet she can't wait to get off that beam.
But so far it's very good, and that says an awful lot for her character, and a beautiful half twist front somersault there. Now little Yelena Shushunova has got to pick her competition up off the ground. It's in tatters at the moment.
Rodionenko, the Russian team coach, a highly respected man in the Soviet Union. He really does discipline these girls, but he's hardly watching her routine. See him in the background there. He's really not interested. And what she has to do in this competition is try and regain his confidence.
Yes, it's quite remarkable, isn't it? That's the coach pacing around in the background, looking straight down at the vault at the moment. He's probably so lost in his own thoughts and worries that he really just is showing his disgust with his own gymnasts. It's the way they work. But Shushunova going very well. He's terrified because, of course, in the first person who went up on this piece of apparatus, Shenikova, fell as well on this piece. So his other five have got to be almost perfect. If he gets another fall, he really is in trouble.
And up to the end, well, a safe routine. So Rodionenko, you can look now, she's off and safely, and a very well executed routine too. She's up last, so obviously the Russians are hoping that she could perhaps perform the ultimate. A superb beam worker.
It's been an amazing comeback by the Russians. If Mostepanova does stay on and puts in a good performance, their series of marks are incredible. They can get rid of the Yurchenko fall and everything else above 9.9.
This is what the judges are looking for in these set exercises. Notice the demonstration of the split position. Well, they just couldn't go wider. Every toe is stretched, every knee is stretched. Just look at that. That movement called a tick-tock. Legs like the pointers of a clock.
Well, it's usually putting the kiss of death on somebody to even forecast a 10, but we just had a 9.975, and this looks better to me, Monica.
Yes, I'm very nervous, actually. Well, that was superb, and if that's not a 10, I really don't know what the judges want.